Hello, and welcome to another journey through space-time. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Deep breath in and exhale. Coming back to this moment, coming back to your body, coming back to your breath. How are you today? Feeling the energy that flows like a river through your bones. A dormant power lies awakening within you as you pay attention and focus and generate energy in infinite expansion, in infinite definition, in infinite wonder and being. Allow your soul to breathe. Allow yourself to come home to your heart star portal. Breathe in the new air, the new information that you wish to receive. And let go. Breathe out, exhale all the old beliefs, all that no longer serves your highest being. So, allowing ourselves now to come back to ourselves, to enliven ourselves, to give ourselves love, compassion, feeling, joy, expansion. Allow yourself to grow. Allow yourself to rise from the dirt, the traumas, the upbringings, the upheavals that we have been through as a collective, as a whole, as all, as individuals, as souls, as one, as all. Breathe, beautiful beings of light, of love. We all are here with free will, with love and compassion and joy and expansion. We can rise, all of us can feel whole within our very own souls. For we are not just this composite body. We are more, dear souls. We are energy. We are alive. We are here to ignite a spark of consciousness, of joy to all. So feel now into your soul. How does your heart feel? Feel your breath, the life force running within your very bones, your very tissues, your muscles. Your essence is energy. Feel the energy within grow. Feel your connection to the earth, to the sea, to the sky, to the breeze, to the planet, to fire, to energy, to compassion, to love, to creativity, to joy, to expansion, to love, divine love, feeling now your connection with love. It is a frequency, it is an energy. It is not a person or a being. It is not a god or a loved one. Love is an energy like the river, like water flows in the river and the streams. It is all encompassing. You can love everything you walk on, everything around you. You can feel love in the air, in the breath that you breathe. So breathe now with the attention and focus and awareness on your soul and what it needs, it nourishing it now nourishing your heart, your soul with compassion, with love, breathing in that energy, that divine frequency that lifts you up beyond your physical experience, for you are more than you have ever thought that you could be. So reach in now, reach in deep within to your heart. Feel your heart. How does it feel? Breathe. Breathe in deep. Breathe out all the fears, all the worries. We see and we feel all the pains and the fears that have held you down and chained and locked to the physical plane, to materialism, to consumption, to emotional weariness, to worries, fears, and mental prisons. Allow yourself to breathe in compassion for all the pain that you have faced, all the fears and the worries that have held you back from shining your light onto this world. Feel them out. Breathe. Feel the love that you hold within that dearest frequency. It is unending. It is ubiquitous. It is what you call and know as God. It is the frequency of love, and it is born within your very heart. You have the codes within. Unlock your potential. See and feel the love light that pours within you is your very essence, flowing within your veins and calling you to love yourself. Give yourself love, kindness, compassion. Feel now. Heal the scars. Heal with this gentle healing water. Cleanse your soul. Bring that beautiful light around your aura. See your aura now expanding. Breathing in this love. Breathing in this, becoming this light. This light that you are. You know this light. You have felt its touch. Find now, connect with all the moments in your life where you have felt light, where you have felt like you are soaring above the clouds, that you have wings, that you have sprouted, that you are full of joy, that you are happy and whole and fully present in this now moment. You feel the fullness of what is beyond the third physical dimension, tapping now into the conscious stream of the fifth dimension of this love frequency of divinity. What do you feel for divinity? How does it resonate within your very bones, your very soul, your very essence and being? For you are divine. Breathe. We are on a journey, sacred souls. We are flowing through this life, and it's not always easy. We go through the mountains, the fields, the cityscapes, the naturescapes, the wild, the landscapes, the suburban, the tame. All. We see all. We feel all. Feel now all. You are part of all. We are all from all. All is a frequency. All is completeness. It is whole. See the number 0 now. It's completeness. It is whole. A circle, a spiral. We are dancing and playing in the essence of the physical form. That is what us as humans are here to do. We are here, we come in, we are born and we die. And through our lives, we generate a flux of energy as we spiral and dance in this life. And in this lifetime, in this lifespan, in this life stream, we flow. And we can ignite the flames, the sparks, the passions. Follow your light. Follow the feeling within that allows you to expand and grow to your fullest light Allow the river of consciousness to flow now within your very soul, your very essence, your very being. We invite you now to breathe. As always, take conscious breaths. And we would practice some positions for the arms, hands. If you are seated, lie down. If you are lie down with your arms out to the sides and your legs to the sides. If you are seated, put your hands freely out on your knees and breathe. Deep breaths. All you who are clouded with thoughts and worries and fears that float by, allow yourself the time, the compassion and love and space to let them pass by. Imagine now thoughts streaming in and thoughts streaming out, feelings coming and going, drifting and flowing. One feeling comes in, see it, honor it. One thought comes in, see it, honor it, feel it, love it, and let it go. You are not your thoughts, you are not your feelings, you are so much more. You are beyond, you are multi-dimensional. And when you begin to release your attachment to this physical persona that you call yourself, and you give yourself a name. This is one-dimensional, linear thinking, people. Let go of your name, let go of your ties to this dimension, to this plane. If you feel so called and ready to do so, if you resonate with this message and you wish to expand into your multi-dimensionality, you must let go and cleanse all that no longer serves you. Breathing in all the energies that you wish to encompass now. We are what we wish to become. And we ever stream and flow through life towards that which we wish to be. Allowing the thoughts and feelings to flow through, they are not you. You are not your thoughts. You are not your emotions. You are a space in space-time. You are energy, a flux of energy. You are multi-dimensional. You hold frequencies and vibrations. You are flowing through and with earth and through space itself. We are not constantly fixed in one point on the earth that is fixed in a solar system. No, we are constantly spinning. We may see a fixed sky, but even then we see the sun rise and set. We are actually spinning constantly through the universe itself. And we are not fixed on a circular flow. We spiral through the galaxy, through the solar system. We are entering a new space. We are realigning and relearning what is true for ourselves. Love and compassion, the fifth dimensional energies, is where we are entering. It is a frequency of love. You will not see a drastic physical change. There will be no physical heaven on earth. We must create our vision of perfection, of beauty, of love. Allow every creativity that flows through you to be touched with the love that resides in the center of your energetic sphere. And with that knowledge, bring and birth your ideas forth onto this planet with the highest intention of highest good for yourself and for all. For we are not just one, we are part of all. We see as linear, one-dimensional beings, seeing one perspective on the earth. And when you take some breaths and you regain that connection to the earth and to the sky, to the divine that is in your very own heart, dear ones, dear souls, come back to your heart, and you will know in your very bones the truth that lies there within for you. Breathing in the energy, the love, the compassion that emanates from the earth and from the skies. Feeling how your very breath is impacting the world around you, how your very allowance to just be and accept the frequencies that you most desire. Allow yourself to be fully present in the moment, whichever thoughts now beginning to filter, the thoughts that no longer serve you, sending them back down, back out or down, however you would like to visualize the thoughts leaving your sphere that you no longer need. Letting go, breathe. Coming back to your soul. What is it that you most need in this now moment? Breathe. What do you see? What visions do you see of the earth? The communities, the frequencies, the places, the inspirations, the joys, the laughters, the love, the light, the compassion, the wisdom. How do you want that to see that playing out in this plane, in this sphere? We are all dancing energies. So allow yourself to play, to start anew, to be fresh, to let go of the heaviness that has burdened you thus far. Release and be free. Dear ones, thank you for your time. And now I would love to share with you a painting I have done maybe some 2 or 3 years ago, and I've come back to it now. And I would like to share with you some wisdoms that it has brought forth within me after gazing and contemplating on it for so long and being reacquainted with it now. I feel to share its message, so I will show you now the painting and then let you see what you see for a while. Deep breaths. Allow yourself to center. If your eyes have been closed thus far, open them if you feel ready to do so. If not, pause the video, come back when you are ready. And look at the space before you. What do you see? What calls you forth your attention? What lights and sparks at your awareness? What resonates with you? So, beautiful painting. Every time I paint, I don't know what will come forth, and slowly, layer by layer. One second, we've got an advert. And when I paint, yes, I never know what's going to come forth, and layer by layer, new things arise. And this one I would call Ancient Origins or something similar. We've got quite a lot going on here, and I'll just make some brief remarks of the things that call out to me, the things that inspired me. So I have a quest for knowledge, a thirst for ancient origin information, and over the years I've really liked to dig deeper past the history in school. I was bored because it was all about wars and empires rising and falling. And as I grew older, past school, I was more interested in ancient mythologies, latest archaeology digs and finds, and the ancient mythologies, some cultures that inspired this: Sumerian, Babylonian, Hermetic, Judaic and Christianic themes. We've got a bit of Tibetan, Himalayan knowledge there with the yin yang, and some ancient flower of life. I'm not sure what this one's called. It's a bit different, not so visible here, so I won't talk about this one so much yet. I need to get reacquainted with that one. And then yes, the Christian symbol there, and then the flower of life, and the hexagon at the top with the Judaic links. And so we've got the DNA and the snake serpent kundalini symbol here, and we have twin divinity here. So this I really like to think of as the divine feminine and the divine masculine aspects of ourselves. So in this one body with these multiple arms, this is kind of very Indian and Hindu links with the goddess. I think it's Kali, which has multiple hands, or Shiva as well. I think many of the gods have multiple arms and ligaments, and this dual face of masculine and feminine. For we are not just male or female, so it's kind of necessary now to disengage and detach from the idea that I am a woman or I am a man. Then now our generation coming up, and the generations to come, it's really easy to see that, you know, that we hold masculine and feminine energies within ourselves. So we're not just man or woman. So the man or woman is like a physical description, and when we talk about masculine and feminine, we're talking about energy. So we're now here, we're talking about divine masculine and feminine. So we've got this element of divinity, because, you know, you see it's bigger, they're the bigger people in this picture, and they've got the smaller people here inside of themselves, inside of their bodies. So that aspect of a bigger self, you know, this could be the divine self from this communion, this group, or it could be kind of like the God figure, bigger than our smaller selves, so our bigger selves, and then with the combined energy and bringing balance and unity. So there are many people out there who hate men or hate women, and this hate energy, can only take you so far. And at the end of the day, you're only hating an aspect of yourself. So anytime you're hating something, it's an unacknowledged part of yourself that you do not wish to address. So when you get out of that, a good way to get out of the hate is to start to see in yourself and reflect which part of this person or trait is really affecting me. Why is it affecting me? And is that there's something within me that's a bit like that. So when you come to a understanding more of this whole self, you can become more balanced. And so we've got this kind of distinction in features, you know, but even then it's quite feminine, you know. Even there's masculine, I see as a masculine side with a bit more like kind of sharper features, and then the woman here with a bit more elongated features. Even then it's quite feminine, and you can even see aspects of the masculine with this kind of elongated earlobe, and so you can see a crossover between the two. And of course the crossover here with the colors, you know, spiraling across is like transferring the information across. And so we can see that in our cells, in the DNA strands, information is constantly in communion, in communication, and in that space, you know, we've got this kind of connection with the third eye here, and these wings sprouting from the third eye, really kind of signifying the truth and the freedom from truth, from expressing the truth and seeing truth within and without. Allows you to really be free. So once you know yourself, once you know your truth in the world becomes a lot easier to navigate, because you won't be tied down by the illusions of what other people might be projecting onto you, and you'll be more sure in yourself and more confident to walk your path and trust your inner guidance. Because really at the end of the day, we can only question other people for what to do so far, and then there comes a point in our lives where we have to take a responsibility and self-acceptance as adults, and we have to say, right, okay, now we're no longer that child crying out needing support and attention. We actually hold all the keys within ourselves, right, our very own selves, to be able to expand and to be able to illuminate ourselves and selves on the world, and how we want to express ourselves in our fullest light and life. So in the center itself, you see three figures in a kind of sky lit. There's a sun above where the throat chakra is for the divinities, masculine and feminine divinities, and so you've got three people there, and they're all holding their arms in different positions. So we've got two kind of more feminine elements, and then one more masculine characteristic there. And so we've got the hands. So the male is holding his hands like this, and then the feet, so over the stomach chakra, so power, like that. And then the females, one is holding her hands, one hand on the heart chakra and one on the stomach, and the other has both her hands in the air like this. So these are three really powerful hand movements that you can do to channel in energy. And so the hand up movements really allows you to bring the light in and like be like a tuning fork, you know. Then you've got these three prongs and the number 3 here of unity and connection, that feeling of unity, you know, with something bigger and whole. And so you're connecting above to the divine, and you're fully experiencing the depth and breadth of your energy sphere bubble around you from the top. So you can really bring that energy in by holding your hands out like this, and it's usually like at arms width apart like that, with like 90 degrees, and then your hands like flat up, or like kind of tilted, however it feels natural for you. And for the screen I'm going to do like this, so it's like holding your hands up and just breathing in the energy, allowing that energy to come in. And then with the hands here, she's got one hand on the heart and one hand on the stomach, solar plexus, and this really is drawing in the energy to our center, you know, our spiritual center and our physical center. And the stomach, the sacral chakra, is really of the power, our sense of power and our sense of worthiness in this life, and our sense of courageousness and confidence. And so really putting your hand on your stomach, breathing, can bring in that energy and that confidence, and some affirmations and intentions to help, you know. I am confident, I'm radiant, I'm powerful, I can do what I want in this world, I can live to my fullest, you know. All of these things can really bring your center back and become rebalanced, you know, after a trauma or upheaval or difficulties or stagnation of energy. So, and then the heart, always coming back to the heart, you know, we always talk about this, is coming to the heart, because the heart is the spiritual center. It's otherworldly, it's part of the earth, and it's part of the universe, you know. When we say we're made of stars, you know, the heart, it is made of stars, and it's also made of earthly materials, of course. So we're that unification of the divine and the material. And so when we start to leave the material behind, in a sense, you know, becoming a bit detached from it through meditation, in the sense of, in a way, you do connect, you by closing down the the concentration on the physical and, you know, the tasks of the day-to-days and connecting within, you know, they're all inward focused with the eyes closed, you know, and they're connecting to their divinity, they're connecting to the light, and the light is shining out through them, you know, through their pores. And close up you can see that there's kind of lines on the body, you know, and they're of different colors, and I've done this to signify energy, you know, as if energy, like a plant, the energy is coming up and through the cells itself and shining out on their bodies. And so we can really become radiant, and the way to do that is to feed our soul with all of these beautiful affirmations, these beliefs that will really lift and upfill ourselves, uplift ourselves. Upfill, I like that. Okay, yeah, so then at the top we've got the Judaic hexagon in the circle, and we've got a man there with a skull between his hands, and we've got I think it's the tree of life symbol on his third eye and crown chakras. Someone correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below. And this really links with honouring the dead. And a lot of us are going through a big bout of grief in the last couple of years, with everything that's happening in the world. And so honouring that experience, you know, of loss and that part of life that is death, and allowing the people that you care about that have passed from this physical realm, honouring them and allowing them to be alive within your heart. You know, he's holding it over his heart, the skull is over his heart, and he's not sad, you know, he's contemplative, he's meditative, he's appreciative, and he's with awareness. I saw a bug crawling on a bug crawling on the painting. Okay, I'm gonna leave it on the side. So sorry. Insects. Okay, let me just turn it over. I think it was like a little fly or a spider. I think, yeah, it's a little spider. Little spider's found his home in the painting, so I'll put the painting back up where it's supposed to be. Sorry, spider, I disturbed your home. I'll put you back and you can carry on your life there. Let's do that. Okay, so back on the wall. So yeah, I'll just spin round and, you know, we can look at the painting a bit more there from this angle. And I just want to point to like a couple more things about the flower of life around the death there symbol, because death is a part of life, and it nourishes the new seeds to grow within, you know. And if it's either death physically of a loved one, or death of an idea or a project, or a death of a relationship, we can experience grief in a multitude of ways in this planet, and it's a process to go through and to really honor, but never to lose yourself in, you know, to remember that they are living within your heart, you know, still, and that you have the strength and the love and the support of everyone who you've cared about, who still remain living and who are not living in this realm, you know. So getting away from the fear of death, you know, and the sadness at when one is lost, you know. In ancient ways, in many cultures, it's normal to have a party at the funeral, you know, and to really honor the life that they lived, and you know, even at the end of a relationship is a celebration for the new path for yourself, you know, to rediscover yourself in a new light and really integrate the lessons that you learned from being with that person, and how you now are someone new and stronger. So these tests in life, that we won't get more than we can handle, and if we feel like it's too much to handle, then that's the time to reach out and to seek support from your loved ones, from counseling, from any support systems or networks or groups that you frequent or know of. And if you don't have, and you feel alone and you don't have any contact or anyone and don't feel the desire to reach out, then reach within, meditate and find your breath and filter out the negativities, and breathing in the affirmations and honoring the light and love moments that you felt throughout your experience on this planet thus far, and that will come. So seeing a brighter future, infusing yourself with hope and with love, and as always, coming to a balance. Life is a balance, and so with the yin yang there, if you can see the yin yang, it's all about balance. It's all about coming back to center. It's all about loving ourselves, expressing our divinity in creativity. Creativity is expression of the divine. So however you feel to create, be it music, art, business, organization, childcare, teacher, whatever your creative outlet is, allow it to be fully expressed, because it holds subconscious meanings for you. And all because we're all like leaves on a tree, of the tree of life, and we're all seeing a different perspective. We all come here with a different vantage point and a different set of tools and gifts gifted to us. So there's no need to envy anyone. Everyone can teach you something that everyone, if you feel some envy, it can be an indication to show you of something within someone that you wish to acquire for yourself. And so instead of putting this frustration on the other person, start to honor yourself, process that for yourself, get that out, breathing it out into the earth. You don't need the negative, all the negative old spiteful or mean, or all the old kind of energies that don't make you feel good. You can get rid of. You don't need them. They're just there to show you something. Learn from them, and don't accept them as your persona and your identity. Remember who you are. Come back to who you are. Who are you really? That love and that light is within you, and it's waiting for you to honor and to bring to life itself. And we come here with free will, so we've got a choice where we're going to go, and we can get lost in the negativities. They can really shape and define us. And so hopefully lighter energies you've been feeling lately, and it's a bit easier to breathe through, and finding those processes that really work for you to get you back into a state of creativity, of compassion, and of joy. And so then you can really shine as the leaf that you are on the tree of life. We're all here with different perspectives, here to help raise each other. And how can you raise others to their highest potential? How can you raise first yourself to your highest potential? So as always, may you feel love, and may you feel light. May you live your life to the fullest potential and glory. And if you're not feeling ready to do that, breathe, come back home, and self-care, self-soothe. Affirm beautiful, wonderful statements to yourself. I am loved. I am love. I'm supported. I'm connected. I'm expanding. I'm multidimensional. And I'm here. I'm free. I can breathe. Breathe. Breathe in that good air, and come back home. So that's all I will say for now. So wherever you may be in space time, thank you for being with me. I hope these messages have helped you on your journey, and always take care. And if you liked, like and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram for more content with energy healings, dancing, movement work, and what else? Singing, of course, sound healing, soundscapes, and artwork. So yes, take care. Namaste.